So whenever we talk about people in the entertainment industry hating your guts, hating my guts, hating anyone that's a fan, hating them and despising everything they stand for, we're talking about things that are actually happening. There's plenty of examples out there from people in the entertainment world, whether that be Hollywood, whether that be the music industry, whether that be the comic book industry. There are plenty of examples out there, and occasionally they will show themselves, and there has been several examples of that we have pointed out. And those people that have said these horrific things, they just seem to just go away. The comments just go away. It doesn't really get any coverage, but of course, if you make a joke about a woman or a non-white dude, suddenly you'll get canceled for the rest of your life. You'll get fired. You'll get shamed all over social media. But if you say something like this, not really a big deal. No one really seems to worry about that in the mainstream news media world because they don't care. But as we've said many times, they hate you. They hate your guts. If you are a free-thinking individual, if you don't line up with the mainstream narrative, they despise you. And as Eric Larson here has proven, co-founder of Image Comics, he would want you to suffer the same fate as Trump if you're a Trump supporter, or if you just don't line up with the narrative. And he's proven this in his comics many times. I loved Image Comics growing up. I loved Shadowhawk. I loved Savage Dragon. And to see what has happened to them because some left-wing lunatic with a severe case of TDS can't seem to think straight, it's pretty sad, but it's not surprising at all. Now, I usually don't cover direct politics here on the main Geeks and Gamers channel. I usually do that over on my D-Day Cobra channel, but this isn't direct politics. If this person or someone similar to him would have said something equal about any other former or current president or someone that's prominent in the political world, regardless of if they have an R or a D next to their name, I would be saying the same thing because it's just not right. It's just not right for people to say that. It doesn't really matter what side of the political aisle they're on. But this doesn't happen on the other side of the aisle. And if it does, it gets treated normally. But I'm talking about it doesn't happen in the mainstream world. Mainstream creatives in the entertainment industry are not saying this about Democratic or left-wing politicians. They're just not doing it at all. Yeah, you'll see a crazed person here or there, and they may say something stupid, and they get rightfully called out by everyone with a working brain and the slightest bit of common sense. But this person right here, he's going to get away with this. And everything's going to be fine. He hates you. He hates me. He hates anyone with a working brain and the slightest bit of common sense. Image Comics co-founder Eric Larson says America will only begin healing if Donald Trump is executed for treason on the White House lawn. This man is a very deranged individual, clearly, and he views you as the same way he views anyone that disagrees with his political opinion. If you disagree with his political opinion, he hates your guts. This is not a talking point that has been circulated by different YouTubers. We're talking about things that are actually happening. And as I've said, whether or not you voted for Trump, or you hate Trump, love Trump, whatever, it doesn't really matter. What's going on is terrifying. And I said as much on my D-Day Cobra live stream the day that it happened. And I said, I don't care if it's a Democratic former president or even current that this happens to. This would be downright scary no matter who the politician is, the major politician sitting or former president or future president that this could be happening to. And that is just the truth of the situation, because I realize that that's not what this country was built on. You can have disagreements. You can have policy disagreements. You can think someone is a terrible person, but ultimately they have their rights. And what is going on is terrifying on every single possible level. That is just the facts of the situation. According to Image Comics co-founder Eric Larson, the most important element needed for America to heal and move on from its current divisions is for former U.S. President Donald Trump to be executed for treason on the White House lawn. Now, again, this is someone who's pushed a lot of politics in Savage Dragon, which, again, I really thought Savage Dragon was awesome back in the day when he first was created, and I read a lot of those comics, and Savage Dragon was cool, so was Shadowhawk. Clearly not anymore. Here's a anti-Trump Savage Dragon issue. Here's a pro-Obama one right here. And these are the type of people that we're dealing with. When you see someone actively pushing politics into their creative efforts, a creative effort that was created originally to entertain and tell a good story, but once you see them pushing their real-world politics into those creative efforts, you know what we're dealing with. And then, of course, then they show how unhinged they really are by saying all of this nonsense on Twitter, and they can get away with it, and that's exactly why they continue to do it. Disgusting. But this is why we call it out. This is why we hold them accountable. And this is why we will continue to do so. They don't get a free pass. They should never get a free pass. They don't deserve your respect. They need to earn your respect. All creatives in Hollywood. That goes for anyone. When I say Hollywood, I'm generally talking about the overarching mainstream and the narrative of it, whether that's Hollywood, whether that's the left-wing politicians, whether that's the news media, the mainstream comic industry, the mainstream gaming industry. It really doesn't matter. They don't deserve respect. They need to earn the respect because as a whole, they have lost the respect and the trust of so many fans out there. And until they are willing to hold one another accountable for nonsense like this, they can never earn our trust and our respect back. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video. I appreciate all of you. We got the Friday Night Tights meetup in Las Vegas. Looking forward to that. Also go to 221B Tactical and check out the Geeks and Gamers merch over there. We're going to have a lot new merch happening over there. I'll put it in the pinned post. Hope you guys go check it out. Buy yourself a Geeks and Gamers t-shirt. Get yourself a patch like this. Other than that, have a great day, and we will talk to you later.